M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles. What the? Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, you know, that shirt is much improved.
That's much better.
Much improved.
Keep it just like that the entire show,
That's fantastic.
please.
That's an excellent shirt. Excellent. It looks like it fits perfectly. There you go.
Yeah, you like it now?
Yes.
Are you a Titans fan?
I can think of a. No, I can't say it. He's gonna make me say something, and then he's gonna come down here and punch me right in the mouth. I'm not saying what I'm thinking, but thank you for the view, brother. Oh my God.
Thank you, baby.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, thank you. Please come again. Thank you. My Lord. Good job there, Wolfie. Good job. Wait a minute. You have time for football with that in the house? What are you talking about? Oh my God. Unbelievable.
I love you guys.
Unbelievable.
Ditto, my friend. Hey, so I want you and the Pharaoh to chime in. We had Vampiro on last week, and we started discussing the whole situation with Hannibal. You know, Hannibal, he has his own show on YouTube, and he's a part-time wrestler, and he took advantage, I guess, of some kid that gigs himself as a referee.
He's not a kid at this point. He's
whatever.
He's a kid, though. People forget that. A lot of people are kids to us at this point. But
what are your thoughts about taking advantage of someone like that?
Okay. So what I've seen on that is that, like, did he pay this dude to come do this with him? Is that the deal?
There must have been something going on.
Yeah, there was some sort of payment.
That's what I would, because
Right.
honestly, I read up on this, and I don't know this guy. The only thing I knew, I thought he was just some Mark interviewer guy that interviewed people. I had no idea that he was actually a wrestler, because I'll click on stuff and listen to somebody's interview or something with Hannibal or whoever he is. I don't know the guy. I've never met the guy that I'm aware of, but man, I think, and it's just like the New Jack thing, man. I loved New Jack to death. I loved him to death, but man, he fucking stabbed somebody in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what this guy did was like, fuck, man, way out of line, man. I mean, I've done crazy stuff. I mean, on the last episode, I talked about the Puerto Rico thing, but it was because I was scared. It wasn't because I wanted to get over and put icy hot in the guy's eyes or whatever. I was a kid, and it was Puerto Rico, and I was kind of scared, honestly. And if the people watch the last episode, I explain everything. But what this dude did, man, I mean, you're jabbing somebody. What was the object? That's what I'm confused of. They said it was was it a knife or what was it?
It was a golden spike.
A golden spike.
Yeah, golden spike.
It might have been our boy Andrew Anderson's spike, I think. Or Kevin Sullivan's spike, who knows?
But yeah, that shit, I mean, you send somebody to the hospital like that intentionally, and I did see something where he said it was because of his mask. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. If you've got a mask you can't see out of, how you gonna wrestle? You know what I mean? That's bullshit, man. I think this dude, I don't know if is he trying to just get publicity, or has he got some sadistic fucking shit in his head, or, I mean, because you got to think about that, man. You really do, man. In the wrestling business, I've met a lot of weird people. I've met people that have robbed banks. I've met people that are pedophiles. I've met a lot of weird people in this business. So does he have some kind of kink, or, you know what I mean? Something like that? I don't know.
You know, being in the business, when you see, shit like this, and you don't know the wrestler, do you immediately think to yourself, am I being worked? Because I do wonder if this whole thing is a work. I mean, what is the wrestler himself who's had the experience?
The only way it's a work is if that dude that let him stab his head
Right.
and cut his arteries and take him to the hospital is that big of a mark.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that's the only way it to work.
Right.
That's it.
Have you seen that level
so-
of desperation from some people in the that want to get into the business? Would you be surprised if this turned out to be something like, okay, fuck me up, I don't care, I want to get in further?
Absolutely would not be surprised at all.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Absolutely not. But I just think, I don't know, and I haven't seen the footage even. I haven't even seen the footage. I've seen a couple stills, and then I've seen the after stuff. But man, that's just dumb, man. That's just dumb. I mean, it really is. And half the shit that a lot of these guys do with this extreme shit is fucking dumb. It's just fucking dumb. I mean, we see all these things where motherfuckers try to do triple flips and they land on their head and damn near break their neck, and you know, jumping off a fucking building through a burning table in the bed of a truck. And I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen all this. I mean, it's just stupid. It's not making any money. You know what I mean?
So, what was your thought
Go
when
ahead.
what was your thought when PG-13 went through the ECW back in the day? Did you think about some of that? Not all of it, obviously, but did you think some of that stuff was stupid, or did you think at the time, right place, right time for extreme wrestling, or?
ECW was it was right place at right time. And when I was there, I didn't even take as much as a chair shot in ECW. Me and Jamie worked with Mikey Whipwreck and Spike Dudley most of the time. We also worked the Eliminators. I worked Taz in a single. We worked the Pitbulls. I mean, we pretty much worked everybody, but it was never those crazy fucking matches. We had crazier matches than Memphis.
Right.
But everything meant something. We didn't do anything just to fucking do it. We did shit to line up for next week or down the road or whatever. And, you know, it might be just one big bump, one crazy fucking bump to make sense later. Not just all this dumb shit that they do now. Like, too many crazy bumps in one match. None of it means anything.
I'm going to ask you and Pharaoh. First, I'm going to ask you Wolfie, then I'm going to ask Pharaoh. So now Hannibal is going after The Miz from the WWE because TMZ questioned The Miz, showed him the video, and The Miz said something like, this guy shouldn't be in wrestling. So Hannibal went on his YouTube channel to say that his wife Maurice is a whore, and she used to have sex with Rene Dupree. Do you think it's right to be dragging people's real life spouses into things like this?
Fuck no, man. No, you don't do that, man. And that's super unprofessional and not cool. And I kind of feel like this is a lead into the me and Jamie thing, where I think he said some shit about my girl that is not true, and that crosses a line right there. There's wrestler code, man. There really is. Unless you're okay with it beforehand, if it's an angle, if it's whatever, you don't drag in personal bullshit unless it's okay with the person that you're doing it with, man. Then you're a fucking dick after that.
What do you think, Jimmy?
I think I want Jamie and Wolfie to have at it on the show. That's what I think. But that's how I feel about it. It's like
you know why he does not want any part of that?
Please.
Is because, like, when he was on there with you guys, y'all were not gonna rebut him. He knows that if he comes on there with me, I'm going to rebut him, and I'm going to have every answer that he bullshitted his way through that interview with y'all. And a lot of it was lies, but a lot of it was just bullshit. And if the people watch my show, episode 3, I talk about all that. But it's just like, whatever. But I think he took it. I was having fun with it, honestly, which I can't believe Jamie, having been brought up in the business and all that bullshit, can't understand that I was pissed off when I went on your show. I was pissed off, and I had every right to be, because he lied to me. He lied to me. That was the main thing. If you don't want to show up, whatever. But don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me, and don't not return my calls and stuff like that. That was the major heat with me right then.
Sure.
But and then his wife has gone on social media and said some things, and then he said what he said with the cheap shots and all that, and I was having fun with it. That's why, this guy.
I was going to say.
This right here, he does not like Wolfie anymore. Can you believe I blocked Wolfie on Facebook? I blocked him. That son of a bitch. I blocked him.
Why did you block Wolfie? What is your deal?
Well, because he's an asshole. And he talks the truth.
This puppet's
And
blocking.
he says things about me that I really don't like.
We've hit an all-time low interviewing a puppet.